goes out to one. This one goes out to one island behind the broken road to occupy my town. This one goes out to one island.
In the late 90s, I camped at this place called Keeha Beach near Banfield, which can be accessed through gravel road through Port Alberni. It's a beautiful beach, west coast of the island, sand beach. It's crescent shaped. On the north end of the beach, there's sea caves. On the south side, there's sea arches. And it's supposed to be a sacred place. It's a spiritual place. Interestingly enough, just south of it is Pacino Point, where people have seen the ghost ship Valencia, SS Valencia. And to the north is an abandoned First Nation village that apparently was a massacre site that is supposed to be haunted as well. But this beach is used for ceremonies. I've been told 3 different groups would meet there for weddings and whatnot. And people used to go there for rainbow gatherings as well. And a lot of people have said that they've had spiritual experiences there. I was camped by the spring that goes by the sea arches, and I woke up one night and I felt like there was a presence above me. And it was intimidating, but I wouldn't say it was negative. And it was a male presence, and I heard this voice in my head saying that the place that I was sleeping was sacred, and to continue to respect it, and that there was remains there. I got up after it felt like the presence had left and went outside, and what I saw above the sea arches, there's cliffs and there's trees, and there's this big light hovering there. And the feeling that I had was that it was good, but it was still eerie. It was like a big headlight or lamplight looking thing. There's no way that a plane could have been on the other side that it could have shone through, and it was too high up for it to be anything mechanical. I watched it for a long time, and eventually it just disappeared. I got up the next morning, and I went up, managed to make my way up to the cliff, and like the salal at the edges of the cliff were almost throwing me off, and I bushwhacked through it for a long time. It wasn't a huge space, but it was long enough to see that there was no trails there. And the trees were thick enough that I do not think a light could have been on the other side. So I believe that this light is, and the experience I had right before it, are connected, and that it's supernatural in nature. I have seen lights like this in the past, most notably the single ghost light. And many of my friends have seen that one as well. It's near Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, where I grew up. But that always had a negative feeling to it. This had a positive feeling. And like I said, other people have had positive experiences here as well. I was going through a rough period in my life. I'd gone there because a family member was dying, I was homeless, and I ended up staying there for 17 days. This happened around the 12th or 13th day. So I had food. I wasn't under the influence of any substances. So believe it or not, maybe believe me or not, this is what I experienced, and I can't really explain what it was. I believe that it was something very positive, because I also wrote things there that felt like they came through me instead of were from me. So this is just one of many stories on Vancouver Island. It's one of the things that I've personally experienced. But there's stories all across this island. I've done research for the museum here. I have a lot of First Nations friends that have told me different stories. Some of them go back a very long time. And I've done a lot of other personal research for my blog, and people have sent me a lot of tips as well. So I'm happy to announce that recently Touchwood Editions has asked to publish one of my books, and this is going to be released October 2017, and it will be on Vancouver Island hauntings and folklore, and there's never been one done just on this region. So I'd like to thank everybody on Vancouver Island that watches these videos, that sends me messages and reads my blog, and just for your support. And I look forward to sharing these stories with you because some of them have never been shared before. There's some really fascinating stories here, as well as stories you've probably heard before, but new information that I've uncovered. So thanks, Shannon here. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and blog at thelibraryblog.com. Thank you very much. Love to see you.
This one goes out to all I know. This one goes